Now I know I've been talking a lot about looking after our world because it's very, very important. And today I was talking about how the world is getting very hot and that the ice where these animals like to live, the polar bear and the wolf and the penguin, they like to live, all that ice is melting. So what I wanted to show you is how the ice melts, because you see I made us some ice blocks. I made them colorful so that we can see them. I made them blue, and they're now turning my fingers blue. But can you see it's hard? So that's why the animals can walk on them, because the ice is hard. But because it's getting warm, the ice is melting. So I wanted to show you. So I've got in here, this is water out the kettle, and we're going to put a block of ice in it to see what happens. See, put it in and have a look. The water is going to change color and the block's going to get smaller. Now, while we wait for that, I want to tell you how you can make your own colorful blocks like this. Because if you take a piece of paper like this and you use your ice block, have a look what can happen. It works like paint. So, this is what you can do. Is you ask mommy if you can use one of her ice trays, and then you can use all different color food coloring. I've got orange and green and blue, all different colors. So then you put your different colors into the mold, into the ice tray, and then you fill it up with water and you mix all the colors together so that the water changes color, and then you put it into the freezer. And when it's gone hard, you can take it out and you can paint with it just like I did. Now let's have a look at our hot water. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness! The ice is gone. The ice has all melted. Now you can also do this at home. You can ask mommy for a block of ice out the freezer, and then you can put it in the sun and you can watch it melt because it gets hot. And this is what is happening where the polar bears and the penguins live, is that the ice is melting, so they've got nothing left to walk on. Now I have my jug of water again, but this time, instead of having hot water, I've got cold water, because now I don't want my ice to melt. Because I want to see if I put a block of ice in the water, is it going to float on the top, or is it going to be heavy and sink to the bottom? Should we see what it's going to do? Okay, are you ready? Let's see. Got my block of ice, and you count with me. 1, 2, 3. And what did the ice do? The ice floated. Look, it's sitting on the top. It's here. It's not here at the bottom of the jug. It's at the top. Now, I've got a whole bunch of things that I want to see if they're going to float on the top like the ice, or is it going to sink to the bottom? I've got a toy soldier and a bead and some string and a toothpick and a earbud. Now let's see. I think let's start with the bead. What do you think is going to happen? Is it going to float at the top with the ice, or is it going to sink to the bottom? Let's see. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. Yo, yo, yo. Did you see that? It went straight to the bottom. Yo, it must be heavy. Then, I think next, do you think we should try the string? Let's see. Let's go. 1, 2, let me see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. It's on the top with ice. But I want to see if I push it down and make it very, very wet, I wonder what's going to happen. Do you think it's still going to float? Let's try. We're going to push it under the water. Let's see if we can get it to sink. Nope. It's still floating on the top of the water. Now let us try the earbud. Do you think it's going to sink or is it going to float? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and it also floats just like the ice. Then let us try our toothpick. Are you ready? Do you think it's going to sink or is it going to float like the ice? Let's see. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, it also floats. Oh my goodness. Last thing, let's see. We're going to try the toy soldier. Do you want to see if he's going to sink or float? Do you think he's going to be heavy and sink to the bottom? Let's try. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. Oh, he also floats. Look at that. But I think he's stuck here. Let's see. Nope. He's floating. He's there at the top. Oh goodness. So I only had my one bead that was heavy and sank to the bottom. So let me see if I can find something else to sink to the bottom. I'm just going to take these out so we can see properly. Okay, now I'm going to take a block. Let's see if it's going to sink or float. What do you think? I really hope this is going to sink. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Nope. It's also floating. Look, if I push it down, it comes back to the top. Nope, that doesn't sink. What about our crocodile from yesterday? Do you think he's going to float or sink? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. No, look at that. I'm pushing him down. He's floating. He's a bit big for the jug, so I'm going to take him out. Now let's see if I can find something else. What about a ruler? Now, I really hope this is going to sink. Let's see. If we put it in 1, 2, 3. Yay! Something else sank. It went all the way to the bottom with the bead. Let's try one more thing. I think we can try a marker. Let's go. Do you think it's going to float or is it going to sink? Let's try 1, 2, 3. It floats, look. It pops back up to the top when I push it in, look. No, doesn't want to sink. Oh my goodness. So we only had 2 things that could sink. We had our ruler and our bead here at the bottom. Maybe you can find stuff at home that you can try see if it sinks, if it's heavy and goes to the bottom, or if it's going to float like the ice. My animal friends are back to visit today. But today, instead of seeing how big they are, how tall they are, we're going to see how heavy they are. And to do that, we're going to use this. This is called a scale. And it's going to show us which one is heavy and which one is light. So what we're going to do is we'll put things into the baskets. And if one basket is heavy, it's going to sink to the bottom. And if it's light, it's going to go lift to the top. So you see it can move up and down to see which one's heavy and which one's light. So we are going to start with the crocodile. Let's put the crocodile in a basket. And look, he's going to go, because now there's nothing in this basket. So this basket's light and the crocodile is heavy. Who do you think we must do next? I think we must go with the biggest animal. Let's try the elephant. Let's see, who do you think is going to be heavier? The elephant or the crocodile? Are you ready to see? Count with me. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, who's heavier? The elephant. Sure, look how heavy the elephant is. Now, the elephant's going to climb off. Whoops. Now the crocodile's heavy again. And now I'm going to put on the snake. Who do you think is going to be the heavy one? The snake or the crocodile? I think the crocodile is going to be heavy. Let's see, count with me. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, look at that. The snake is heavier. But only by a little bit, because you see this one's higher and this one's lower. So it just means that the crocodile is lighter than the snake. The snake is the heavy one. Now we're going to keep the snake and change the crocodile. We're going to take the crocodile off and now we're going to put the elephant on. Who do you think is going to be heavy? Do you think it's going to be the elephant or the snake? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yo, yo, yo. Look at that. The elephant is heavier. Now I want to take the elephant off and we are going to put on the lion. Oh, goodness. Let's put the lion on and we're going to see what happens. Let's go. Who do you think is heavier? The snake or the lion? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Ah, the lion is heavier because the lion is going to the bottom. So that means the lion is heavy and the snake is light. Now I want to take the snake off and put on the elephant. Who do you think is going to be the heavy one now? The elephant or the lion? Let's see. And who was the heavy one? The elephant. Good job. Now I want to see if we can make the elephant the light one. So what we're going to do is we are going to put all the animals that are left in this basket. So we've got the lion and the crocodile. Let's see, let's see. Look at that. So now who is the light one? The one that's up is the elephant, and the heavy ones are the lions and the crocodile. But let's see what happens if we put the snake also in the basket. Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. Whoa! Look at that. The elephant is light and all the way up at the top. The animals have now gone home. They're feeling very tired after playing the game of seeing who is heavy. So now I've got some blocks, because I want to show you that the bigger the blocks, the heavier it will be. So this is what we're going to do. On this side, I'm going to put 1 block. Okay? And on the other side, I'm going to put 2 blocks. And have a look. 2 blocks is heavier than 1 block. But what's going to happen if I put another block on this side? it's going to be the same. Have a look at that. It's the same. There's not a heavy one, there's not a light one, they are the same. So I now want to put 3 blocks on this side. So which side is going to be the heavy side? The green or the red if I put another green one on this side? Let's have a look. Who's going to be heavy? Look at that, it's the green one. But now I want to make the red one heavy. So I'm going to add 2 blocks. 1, now they're the same, and 2. Now the red one is the heaviest. Because remember, on our scale, if it goes down, that means the downside is heavy and the upside is light. Now I want to make them the same. So if I've got 4 blocks on this side, how many blocks must I have on that side? Must also be 4, so they can be the same. Now you can also do this at home. You can find things and you can put them one in each hand. So you can put a glue and a crayon, and you can feel them and you can feel which one is heavy and which one is light. So you can go have some fun now. You can try making some ice paint, or you can see if things are going to float or sink in water, or you can see what is heavy and what is light.